everyone! So I know it's been a couple of weeks since I've made a video, and my last video was about me getting my braces off, and thank you guys so much for commenting and just being so happy for me. It's really nice to see how much you guys care and you know how happy you are for me, so thank you so much for that. So let's see, kind of an update I guess on what it's been like to not have braces anymore. If I could be honest with you, I kind of miss my braces, and I know that's crazy to say, but I think those of you who have had braces and you've had them off, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's not that I miss having braces, but I think you have them for so long that they kind of become part of you. I honestly forget that I don't have braces anymore. Like, there's so many times when I'll be eating, I'm like, oh, it's gonna get stuck on my bracket, and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have braces anymore. Or like, I'll seriously smile at people in my head still thinking that I have my braces on, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have my braces anymore. So it's been kind of weird trying to transition and get used to not having braces. Like, for some reason, I don't know, I just feel like I still have them. So I think in that sense, I do kind of miss them a little bit. Let's see, what else? A week after I got my braces off, I did go to the dentist just to make sure that, you know, my teeth were okay, because the last time I had gone to the dentist was October 2014. I know, it was bad. I had my follow-up appointment was supposed to be in May of 2015, but I was in the middle of exams and all the stuff that I just canceled it, and I never made the appointment again. And as time went by, even though I could have done the appointment, I just kind of figured, you know what, let me wait till I get my braces off, and that way I can get my teeth cleaned for real, and I can see if I have any cavities or anything like that. So I did that, and thankfully no cavities, so yay! That made me really happy. So that was good. They really cleaned my teeth very well, which is really nice. The only weird thing is that now I can feel, and I don't know if this is related to the braces at all, or maybe just the cleaning of my teeth, but like the top of my molar back here in the bottom kind of feels a little tiny bit sensitive, like when and it's not even when I eat or anything, I just feel it, like, I don't know, it's weird. So I think I'm gonna keep an eye out on that, and if eventually I feel like it's getting more sensitive, then I'll go back to the dentist just to see if anything is happening, because I don't want any cavities or have to go through any crazy things after I've gone through the whole braces journey, you know? So I've been taking care of my teeth. Of course, flossing is like a dream now because it's so easy and so fast to do. Not like when you have braces and it takes forever, which it's still doable, but it's like it's so much easier when you don't have to just go through each bracket, you know? So that's been cool. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. What else? Well, so I've been wearing my retainers. I have them off right now so I could talk to you. But just to show you, so people have commented on these and told me that I should definitely go for the other ones, and that these are a pain in the butt, that they just break or whatever, and then they get dirty very easily. And I think to some extent I have to agree with that. Even though I like the fact that I can't see them, or people can't see them when I have them on, they do get dirty easily, and they make you salivate like there's no tomorrow. And the thing that's kind of a pain in the butt, which this would happen either way with the other type of retainers, you have to take them off every time you eat. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not just eating once a day. I'm eating throughout the day. And with these specifically, you can't be drinking hot water or anything hot because it can damage the shape. And so if I drink coffee, if I drink tea, which I do all of those things, I have to take them off. So it's kind of a pain in the butt because every time I do something, when I eat something, drink something, I have to take them off and clean my teeth and put them back on when I'm done. So it literally, I take them off like throughout the day all the time. So I think that's kind of silly, but I guess it is what it is. And I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna deprive myself of eating just so I can keep wearing these. Like, but we'll see. I mean, my teeth are perfectly fine. Great. I just dropped my retainer. Excuse me. All right. So we'll see. My appointment is next week on March 2nd, so we'll see if everything looks great. I am really hoping that my orthodontist will tell me, excuse me, it's about to sneeze. That's never happened. I'm really hoping that my orthodontist is going to tell me that I only have to wear them at night. So we'll see. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But other than that, yeah, I mean, really the only plus I would say to these is that you can't see them, or other people can't see them. But if I had to choose all over again, I would probably choose the other type of retainer. So just an FYI for those of you who are probably getting close to the end of your treatment, or if you're wondering about these, I think the other ones are probably better. But, I mean, these are fine. And I know some of you are like, oh, you should switch to the other ones. Yeah, I would kind of have to pay like $300 to do that. So I'd rather just stay with these and suck it up than spend $300 just because I don't care too much for these. You know what I mean? They're not bothering me so much that, oh my gosh, I have to get the other ones. It's fine. Especially if at some point I only have to wear them at night, I'm willing to do that. So either way, for those of you who want to know, basically you put these on like this. And you just push them in. And then these are my bottom ones. And push them down. So they're on. As you can see, you can't really see them, which is why people want them. They definitely give you a little bit of a lisp because, see, I can't even really close my mouth all the way. And actually, this was harder to do when I first put them on. I couldn't close my mouth all the way. It almost felt as if I had an open bite all over again. But that's normal. That's just you adjusting to the retainers. And like I mentioned, the first couple of days, it did hurt a little bit, like my teeth were a little sore as if I had just had a wire change, but that's normal. Now that I've been wearing them for, 3 weeks, it doesn't hurt anymore. I'm totally fine. And the way you take them off is you only want to do this. You don't want to suck them out with your mouth or something, because some people do that, but you basically just grab your finger and push it down, and you put it back in your little retainer box, or whatever you want to call this. And every time I do this, I try to wash my retainers every time I take them off, because, as I said, you collect a lot of saliva when you have these on. So when you take them off, there's saliva everywhere, and it's, at least for me, I'm very grossed out by those things, so I have to wash them as soon as I take them off. Luckily, where I work, there's a sink like right around the corner from my desk, so I just go rinse it out and put them in the little box every time. Now, I just did buy this, which my orthodontist recommended to get. It's this Retainer Bright that's supposed to kill 99% of 7 common odor-causing bacteria. So I got this yesterday. I used it for the first time. I did it. I, dropped the little tablet, because it's a tablet. You drop it in water, and as it's bubbling, you drop the little retainers in there, and you let it sit there until the water becomes clear, because the water is going to be blue. Once it becomes clear, within 15-20 minutes, you remove your retainers from it, and you rinse them thoroughly with running water. And that's essentially it. So I did that, and I mean, that was my first time, so we'll see how it keeps, going. But I didn't really notice a huge difference than from when I just cleaned them myself, because I normally use a toothbrush, like a soft, brittle toothbrush, and just kind of brush them a little bit with some cold water, and once in a while I'll use toothpaste, like a tiny bit of toothpaste. So I didn't see a huge difference between me doing that and me using this Retainer Bright thing. I have 3 months worth of it right here, so I'm not gonna need to get a new one. And I got this on Amazon for like $6, so it was super cheap. It's doable, but honestly, it's not like, oh my gosh, my retainers are super clear now. No, it's as if you just brush them, so no big deal. Like I'm gonna continue using it, and I'll let you know how it goes. But I personally don't think it's absolutely necessary to get this if you just take care of them with a toothbrush, like a soft toothbrush, and regular cleaning. So that's what's really important with these retainers. Keep them clean. Someone did mention in my last video that yes, sometimes these get really gross and they smell bad and they give you bad breath, but that's the whole point. You have to clean them often. So if you have to wear them all day like I do, which you probably will at first, you just want to try to clean them as often as possible and brush your teeth every time you eat, especially like heavy foods. You want to brush your teeth, floss, and clean them. And that's what I do. I have a toothbrush, floss, and toothpaste in my purse with me at all times. So whenever I need to brush my teeth, I do it. Which is funny because I didn't used to actually do that when I had braces. You'd think that you'd do that more because you have so much more crap on your teeth, but for some reason I figured, hey, I don't need to do that. I'm fine. I can just floss, which is what I did. Everyone's experience is different. It worked for me, might not work for you. Same thing with this, but I think with this, because they are retainers, like they're collecting so much crap within them, you do want to clean them often, and you want to ensure that your breath smells good. So that's basically it with the retainers. It's been really nice. Like I said, it's for some reason I'm still not used to my teeth being like this. Like part of me has had, I don't know, this small fear that they're gonna go back to how they were and that this whole process would have been for nothing. But I know that's not true. It's not gonna happen, at least to that extent, as long as I'm consistent with wearing my retainers. So I don't know, it's just one of those things that, you work so hard for so long to have your teeth perfect, and that as soon as your braces come off, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I hope that it doesn't revert back. But I'm sure I'll be fine. So that's essentially it. I guess I have one more thing to say. I know, trust me, I know. My videos are not the best quality. I know this. I've been doing this for 2.5 years, so I know. And I know some of you are like, hey, get a camera, like da-da-da. I'm considering it. I am considering it, but please know that while I love you, and I love that you watch my videos, and I love doing this, this is not something that that I'm kind of putting all of my efforts and time into. This is more so I'm making these videos so that you get my experience, so that you can understand what I'm going through, and hopefully can help you out. And the quality is okay. It's not terrible, but it's okay. So I feel like as long as you can see me, which you can, and you can see my pearly whites, then I feel we're good. So yes, I will try to get a camera, but not anytime soon. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any comments. Oh, I will leave my email address on the comment section, or on the section below, in case you want to communicate with me. I know some of you send me comments and messages, and for some reason YouTube is really weird, so the comments aren't even in chronological order. They're like wherever. So there are times when I totally miss a comment and I feel really bad because I want to respond to all of you. So I'll put my email address there if you want to send me any questions or any comments. I can't promise that I'll respond right away, but I will definitely do my best to respond. Okay? So thank you guys, and I hope you're doing well. I will talk to you very soon. Bye!